Good morning, good morning, good morning. Believe you can hear me. How are you doing? Sure you're having a great time. Good to have you in today's session. Straight to business. If you have any question or you have any pain want me to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good to have you in today's session. Let's start with Australian dollar USD. I currently have a trade on Australian dollar USD. I am buying Australian dollar USD. Okay, remember I told you guys my expectation for the week, my bias for Australian dollar USD this week is bearish. It is bearish, but I'm currently buying Australian dollar USD. So why did I buy Australian dollar USD? Let me start with the daily time frame. Okay, so you can see at this point, I'm expecting that price liquidity above these highs will be cleared. That's my expectation on Australian dollar USD. You would also notice that we still have a fair value gap. Okay, let me go to 4 hour. Okay, on the daily, we still have a fair value gap here that is yet to be filled. So I'm expecting this gap to get filled before going bearish on Australian dollar USD. Okay, I'm expecting this gap to get filled. Okay, or I expecting price to go to premium level, to get to premium level before I sell. Let me apply the Fibonacci. Let's take it from this swing high. From this swing high to this swing low. Can you see? So I'm expecting price to pull back to at least level 75, okay, which will be around this area. Okay, this is where I'll be considering selling. Okay, there's a high probability that this liquidity at this previous high will be cleared before going bearish. Okay, that's my take on Australian dollar USD. Bullish at the moment, but this week the weekly bias is bearish. Okay, it is bearish. Let's look at what we have on 4 hour. Okay, so you can see the pattern we had here on 4 hour. Yeah, good. This is the reason I am buying Australian dollar USD. Okay, this is the pattern we had here. We had a bullish reversal pattern here which broke this resistance. You can see this candlestick broke out from this resistance level and there was a pullback. This pullback I think was to fill this fair value gap that was created after the formation of this engulfing pattern. Can you see? So I think that was the reason for the pullback. Can you see this fair value gap? Okay. Can you see it? That is the gap in between the high of this candle and the low of this candle. Price came back and that gap got filled. And you can see the pattern that formed inside the gap. This is an inverted hammer, which is a bullish reversal pattern. Bullish reversal pattern. So I'm currently buying, and my TP, this is my target, my first TP is at this level. Okay, this is my first TP. The risk is on this trade. The risk on this trade is I think about 30 something pips. 30 something pips, and the reward here, if this is my first TP, that's about 50 pips TP reward. Okay, so that's my take on Australian dollar USD right now. The trend or the bias, the daily bias is bullish. Weekly bias remains bearish. Okay, so we are expecting a major news by I think 1:30 or 2 p.m. That's PP high will be released today. So that would also determine what price will do. Okay, that would determine what price will do. But tomorrow is CPI. So I'm expecting CPI to do the wonders. Okay, I'm expecting CPI to push this pairs down. Okay, tomorrow CPI I think is by 1:30. So that's my take. So I'm buying AUD USD between now and tomorrow. Between now and tomorrow. At the end of the day, I would know which direction to follow tomorrow. I hope that is clear. Let's move to the next pair, GU, positively correlated with AUD USD. So you can see on GU, let me start with the daily. So yesterday candle closed bullish, strongly bullish, and I think a fair value gap was created, and that could be the reason for the pullback. Okay, so after the formation of this candlestick, let's go down to 4 hour. What do we have on 4 hour? So on 4 hour, Do we have a fair value gap here? No fair value gap here. There is no fair value gap here on 1 hour, okay, on 4 hour. But on 1 hour, if we go down to 1 hour, I believe there's a fair value gap. Now at this point, you see what we had here. This candle broke out. I think we had a fair value gap here. A fair value gap was created at this point. Okay, fair value gap was created at this point, and that gap has been filled. The gap has been filled. Okay, so if you're considering buying GBPUSD, this is my advice. Wait for a candle, okay, to close above the high of this gap. Wait for a candle to close above the high of this gap before you go bullish on GBPUSD. My bias on GBPUSD is bullish today. I'm hoping that the liquidity at this previous high will be cleared today on GU. That's my expectation. Okay, now after the formation of this previous bearish candle, let's go down to 1 hour to see the pattern we had on 1 hour. If it's a bullish reversal pattern, then one can consider going bullish on. Okay, still a bearish candlestick. Okay, still a bearish candlestick. So wait for a bullish candlestick to close above the high of that fair value gap before you buy. Okay, that will be my take on GBPUSD. Wait for a candle, a bullish candle to close above this level before you buy. And if you are buying, your stop loss, you should set your stop loss. Let me go back to 4 hour. Your stop loss should be 10-15 pips, at least 10 pips below the low of this bearish candle, and your first TP should be at 2636. That should be your first TP. That's about that will be about 90 pip or 80 pips profits, which is okay, and your risk could be around maybe 30 or 35 pips. That's my take on GBPUSD. I hope that is clear. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, drop it in the comment section. If you can hear me, I want to see your comments. Okay. Okay, good morning, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Lovett, Mr. Gbeke. Can see you. If you have any pair you want us to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next pair. That will be which other pair? Okay, let's look at gold. Okay, my bias on gold today is bullish. As you can see, I have a trade on gold. You can see, why did I execute this trade? Let me share with you why I took this trade on gold. Gold, USD CAD, and USD CHF. Okay, we're looking at gold right now. Okay, gold. Okay, so this is why I bought gold. Now let's start. This is 4 hour time frame. You see this candlestick closed strongly bearish. Okay, strongly bearish. The next candle closed as what? A doji, indicating change in trend from bearish to bullish. You can see that from bearish to bullish. Can you see that? Now, after the formation of this bullish candle, after the doji, I believe a fair value gap was created on lower time frame. A fair value gap was created on a fair value gap was created on a lower time frame. So let's go to 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 1 hour. So you can see on 1 hour. You can see on 1 hour. Let's go down to 15 minutes. Let's go down to 15 minutes. So can you see the fair value gap that was created on 15 minutes? Can you see this fair value gap? So that fair value gap got filled. You can see why I bought gold. Fair value gap got filled at this point. Can you see this? It got filled. I waited for a candle to close above the high of that fair value gap. Can you see it? I waited for a candle to close above the high of that fair value gap. That's the reason I executed a buy trade on gold. My stop loss is at this level. This is my entry, and my target. Most times I don't set my TP. I close it manually. When I'm satisfied with the profit, I close it manually. So my TP is this previous high. Okay, my TP is this level. This is where I'm aiming for. This is my TP. Okay, if you apply Fibonacci, I want price to pull back to premium. So I'm going to exit at a premium level. Can you see this? Can you see this? So I'm waiting for price to pull back to a premium level. That should be 75.0. 75.0. This is where I'm expecting gold to come to. 75.0. Okay. And at this point, I might consider going bearish on gold. Okay, if a bearish reversal pattern forms at a premium level, I would go bearish. So that's my target for gold. So today I am bullish on gold, though my bias for the week is bearish. My bias for the week is bearish. Okay, I hope that is clear. Gold is bullish today. Okay, gold is bullish today. Before you sell gold, if you're considering selling gold, wait for a bearish reversal pattern to form before you sell gold. You can't sell gold when what you're seeing on the chart or what is printing on the chart is bullish candles. You cannot just jump in and start selling. The only time you would sell is when a bearish reversal pattern forms. You must see a bearish candle before you sell. Entry the sell when bullish candles are printing on the chart is at a higher risk. You must be sure that you have sellers in the market before you execute a sell trade. And the only way to confirm that is the close of a bearish candle. You have to wait for the candle to close. That's one of the reasons I don't use pending orders. I don't use pending orders. I need to see the candle close, bearish or bullish, before I execute the trade. I hope that is clear. Okay, so let's look at USD card. Then we'll look at New Zealand USD. USD card, let's see. So if we're going bullish on GU, we should expect USD card to be bearish because both pairs are negatively correlated. They are negatively correlated. Let me start with the daily time frame. So we have a fair value gap here, though price has tested that gap, but it has not filled it entirely, right? It tested it, so it is likely it's going to test this gap again. Okay, it is likely is going to test this gap again. So today I am bearish on USD card. I am bearish on USD card. Okay, now let's see how yesterday candle closed. As you can see, yesterday candle closed as it looks like a shooting star, right? It looks like a shooting star. Okay, it looks like a shooting star. And you can see at this point we had what looks like a bearish reversal pattern, right? This is shooting star, then next candlestick closed bearish. Then we had a support here. It's been having difficulty breaking out from that support. Price is having difficulty breaking out from this support. Okay, so let's go down to 4 hour. Okay, let's see after the close of yesterday candle, what pattern do we have on 4 hour? So you can see the pattern we had on 4 hour after the close of yesterday candle. We had a shooting star. Can you see that? Then you can see, and this shooting star candle formed at a resistance level. You can see it formed at a resistance level. Then the next candle closed bearish. So this is a bearish reversal pattern, right? This is a bearish reversal pattern. And I believe after the formation of this bearish reversal pattern on 4 hour, a fair value gap was created. If you go to 1 hour 15 minutes, you will find a fair value gap, and that's the reason we can see price pulling back to fill that fair value gap. So let's go to 1 hour. Let's identify the fair value gap. So on 1 hour we had a fair value gap at this point. Okay, on 1 hour we had a fair value gap here. Okay, this is the fair value gap. I believe you can see that. That's the fair value gap. Now if we go down to 15 minutes, I believe there's a fair value gap above this one on 1 hour. Let's go to 15 minutes. That's the reason price broke out from this 1 hour fair value gap. Let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see on 15 minutes, this is the fair value gap on 15 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is the fair value gap on 15 minutes. If you go to, let's go to 5 minutes, I believe there's still a fair value gap above. That is the reason price has to, break that level. Let's go to 5 minutes. So you can see on 5 minutes, we had, I think we had a little, very small fair value gap here. Very small fair value gap. Very small. Okay, very small fair value gap. You can see that is the reason price broke the 15 minutes and the 1 hour fair value gap. That is the reason. You can see that is the reason price broke from 15 minutes and 1 hour fair value gap, because we still had a fair value gap on 5 minutes that wasn't filled. If you go to 1 minute, you will see it clearly. You will see it on 1 minute. That is the reason price had to broke out from the 15-minute fair value gap and the 1 hour fair value gap. That's why I said when you identify the fair value gap, you should identify the fair value gap on all the time frames, down to 1 minute time frame, and ensure that when you are setting your stop loss is above all the fair value gaps. Okay, ensure that your stop loss is above all the fair value gaps on all the time frame. I hope that is clear. Please, if you are getting value from this session, ensure you like the stream. Give it a thumbs up if you're getting value from this stream. And if this is your first time participating in the live stream, please subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come online, you get notified by YouTube. Okay, NZD-JPY. Okay, let's look at NZD-USD. I think JPY pairs, if I'm to take any trade on JPY pairs, it will be bearish. I dropped a video on Euro-JPY, my buyers on Euro-JPY on the WhatsApp group. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group today. Okay, I dropped the video a few minutes ago on Euro-JPY, and that same analysis can be applied on other JPY pair. Okay, so I'm expecting bearish move on JPY pairs today. Let's go down to which other NZD-USD. The next pair will be NZD-USD. Okay, NZD-USD, you can see is bullish. Let's start with the daily. Same bias. It's positively correlated with what's it called, with AUD and GBP USD. So if we apply Fibonacci from this point, okay, we want to see price pull back to premium. As it is now, price is still at discount. We want to see price pull back to premium before we sell. Okay, we want to see price pull back to premium, which should be above level 50. Okay, so as you can also see, we had a fair value gap here. Can you see this fair value gap? Yeah, we had a fair value gap here. Okay, at this point, yeah, this is the fair value gap, which is at premium. So I want to see price pull back, fill this fair value gap before going bearish on New Zealand USD. I hope you get that. So my bias today on New Zealand USD is bullish. I will be considering selling New Zealand USD at this premium zone, this premium level. This is where I will consider selling. Okay, so if price gets into this zone and the bearish reversal pattern forms inside this zone, I would go bearish on New Zealand USD, and that will be the trade for the week. My bias for the week is New Zealand USD. So if I sell from this zone, if I see a good setup to sell from this zone, then I'm expecting price to come and clear this liquidity that has been created here. So my TP will be at this level. Okay, if I'm selling, my TP will be at this level, but price needs to pull back to fill this fair value gap before I go bearish. That's my take on New Zealand USD. Today, I'm looking for buy opportunity. Okay, I'm not buying New Zealand USD because I already have a trade on Australian dollar USD. Okay, there's no need trading New Zealand USD because both are positively correlated. So I risk everything on Australian dollar USD. Okay, so that is it. Which other pair? Okay, New Zealand JPY will be the last pair we'll be looking at. If you have any question, you drop it in the comment section. Whoa. So this is New Zealand on JPY. So let's start with the daily. Okay, we're on the daily time frame. Okay, So if we apply, let's apply Fibonacci. Let's take it from this swing high to this swing low. So where is price now? Price is at premium. You cannot buy NZDJPY at the current market price. You cannot buy. You cannot buy. If you are considering buying NZDJPY today, you should wait for price to pull back. You cannot buy at the current market price. This is where price started going up. These are the questions you should ask yourself when you open your chart. Where did price start going up? Where is it coming from? Where is it at the moment? Those are the things you look out for. It started going bullish from this point several days ago. That was last week. It's been bullish. If you didn't buy from this point, you had other opportunities to buy from this point or from this point. Why would you want to buy at this point when price is already at a premium level? The reason you want to buy is FOMO, fear of missing out. That is the only reason you would jump in and start buying Australian dollar, New Zealand JPY. You cannot buy now. You cannot buy. You should wait for pullback. If at all you are considering buying, there should be a pullback before you consider buying. Are you getting me? Buying at the current market price, that's a very high risk. It does not make it's not a good investment. It's not a good investment. You cannot be buying at this price. So if you are considering buying, just erase that thought, that bias. You cannot buy now. You have to wait for price to pull back at least to equilibrium before you consider buying, unless you want to take this high risk. Okay, doesn't make sense. So wait for price to pull back. So if I'm to take any trade on New Zealand JPY today, it will be a sell. So all I'm waiting for now is a bearish reversal pattern to form. That is what I'm waiting for. A bearish reversal pattern to form at a premium level. I would sell. That's if I want to sell New Zealand JPY. But New Zealand JPY is not my preferred pair. I don't trade New Zealand JPY. The only JPY pairs I trade is Euro JPY and GBP JPY. I don't trade New Zealand. But if I'm to take any risk on New Zealand JPY today, it would be a sell and not a buy. It will be a sell and not a buy. So if a bearish reversal pattern forms on 4-hour or 1-hour time frame, I would consider selling New Zealand JPY. That's when I will consider, but I don't trade it. Okay, so let's go to 1 hour. So you can see we already had a bearish. This is a bearish reversal pattern. This is a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, so one can risk selling New Zealand JPY. Your stop loss should be 20 pips above. If you are entering a sell at the current market price, your stop loss should be at least 20 pips above this high. Okay, because liquidity is residing at this high right now. So your stop loss should be 20 pips above the high of this candle. That is my call for New Zealand JPY. It's good to sell. Okay, but ensure that you set your stop loss 20 pips above. Okay, so you see what we had here. Let me go back to 1 hour. So after the formation of this hanging man, bearish hanging man, what pattern do we have on 1 hour? Let's go to 1 hour. Sorry, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So you can see the pattern we had on 1 hour. Here we already had an engulfing pattern. You can see an engulfing pattern. Now, I think this pullback we saw here was to fill this fair value gap that was created after the formation of the engulfing. And that has been accomplished. Okay, that has been accomplished. So you could wait for this current candle, 15 minutes candle, to close below the low of this fair value gap. Then you can go bearish on New Zealand JPY. If you don't want to go bearish now, you can wait for this 15 minutes candle to close below the low of this fair value gap before you go bearish. You can see. You would also notice something here. Let me point out something here. You would see that a fair value gap was created before this pullback. This engulfing candle formed. You can see, okay, there was a bullish fair value gap that was created here. Can you see it? And the sellers came in and they were able to create a fair value gap. Can you see it? So it's now a fight between the bull's fair value gap that was created and the bearish fair value gap that was created. You can see, and this candle, closed below this fair value gap that was created before this retracement. Can you see that? And a fair value gap was created. Okay, can you see this after the formation? So now the bears are in control. If this candle closes below this fair value gap that was created, the buy side fair value gap, then that will be the best time to execute a sell trade. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Any other question? Any other question? You have any other question? Any question? That will be all for this session if there are no questions. I believe you all can hear me. Any question? Any question? Like I've always advised, don't over leverage. Don't over leverage, please. Always use stop loss on every trade you execute in the market. Get rid of the mindset of getting rich overnight trading Forex. Think long term. Think long term. Okay. Your goal should be to be a consistently profitable trader, not a trader that will just make thousands of dollars today and by next month is down to zero. No. Okay. No. Apply good risk and money management, and you will stay long in this game. You will stay long in this game. Okay. Any question? Any question? Any question? Don't try to flip your account. You will blow that account. Okay. Don't try to flip the account. Do that if you're willing to blow your trading account. Take it easy. Grow your account. Grow your capital at a steady rate. Okay? Grow it at a steady rate. Don't be in a rush. If you rush, you will crash. I've been there. Okay? I've been there. Try to rush the market, you would crash. You would crash. Take it easy. Any question? Any question? If there are no questions, I would have to end this session. I don't want the daily market session to be taking too long. Maximum 30 minutes we should be done. That's why when you come on, if you have any question, drop it. If you have any pain, want us to analyze, just drop it in the comment section so that we'll just go straight in and look at the chat. Any question? Any question? Any question? If you're not on the WhatsApp group, send me a message on WhatsApp. Send me a message on WhatsApp so that I can add you to the WhatsApp group. A lot is happening on the WhatsApp group. You need to be in the group. Okay? My number is 080-378-36189. 080-378-36189. Send me a message on WhatsApp so that I can add you to the group. Okay? Since there are no questions, I would have to end this session. Any question? Any question? For those who are just joining, please, you would have to watch the replay. The replay link will be available in few minutes. To be available in few minutes, so you can watch the replay. Okay, I appreciate you all for always showing up for this live session. Okay, I really appreciate you all. My greatest desire is that you all prosper in your trading career. That is why I do what I'm doing. Okay, I want to see you prosper. I want to see you excel in trading. That is why I always show up every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm always, on to share my opinion on what's happening in the market. And I believe you're getting value from these sessions. You're getting value from these sessions. Like I do tell people, if you follow me for at least 60 days, you should experience a tremendous change in your trading performance. You should. If you consistently follow me for 2-3 months, you should see differences in your trading performance. All right, wish you guys a profitable trade. If you have any question, you have my WhatsApp number. Please send me a message. I would attend to your questions. Do have a wonderful day.